Hi guys, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And today's video is kind of a different type of video. It's one I've never done before, and I probably should have. We're actually going to discuss the annual scents that are available in the catalog. So this group of scents that I'm going to talk about right now, they're in the spring and summer 2021 Scentsy catalog, but they typically stay around annually or year round. And usually when you have a scent that's around all the time, that's usually as a sign it's very popular, a bestseller, well-loved, strong, long-lasting, or a combination of all of those things. So I'm going to go through each one, and I think I've warmed almost all of these, usually in bar form as well. So we're going to go through all of them, and hopefully this will serve as a good reference point for you. And in general, if you are a new customer, you cannot go wrong with many of these, especially the bestsellers. And if you're a consultant, remember, it's always good to have bestsellers on hand or recommend those to brand new customers to get them started. So the first that we're going to talk about is Almond Croissant. And this was in the fall and winter catalog, and it's staying around, and it's in the bakery section. And this says, a fresh baked croissant is made even more heavenly with cinnamon sugar and an infusion of almond. And this is nice and strong, does well in my open layout. I don't know if it's a true almond croissant, but it's very nice and pleasant. It's like a bakery with some nuttiness, and I always say I kind of smell that brown outer skin of the almond, which is pleasant. Very natural, doesn't really smell like almond extract or a cherry note or anything like that. Great on its own, great as a mixer. You should have this one in your Scentsy stash to utilize in many different ways. That's Almond Croissant. All right, the next one is a bestseller in the fresh category, and it's Aloe Water and Cucumber. And this one has been around for about 2 or 3 years, and it's described as aloe water, cucumber peel, palm frond, and pineapple nectar are oh so mellow. But it's not mellow, it's a very strong performing scent. And by strong performing, I would say a medium intensity, but fairly long lasting. And it has a really good throw. Yeah, this is really nice. It's fresh, great for an open layout even, great for a bathroom. It's just very company friendly, and this is a great one to recommend for people. It's Aloe Water and Cucumber. All right, the next one is Amazon Rain. And this is in the fresh category. It says, set off on a rainforest romp, swirling with sweet notes of melon, orange zest, coconut milk, and night blooming jasmine. So I definitely get jasmine, but you get like a little bit of a creaminess from the coconut milk. I don't get a lot of citrus, but I do in the sense of orange, but I do get almost like a lemony lime backdrop. Definitely get the jasmine. Yeah, this is really nice. It's in the fresh category, but it's beautiful. This is a great one. It's very long lasting for me. And I'm kind of revisiting my love for this one. So sometimes you kind of forget to warm things, but when you go back, you kind of remember that they're so pleasant. And this is my sponsor's favorite scent, Amazon Rain. A lot of people love that one. This is one of my favorite scents. Starts with an A. It's a creamy colored wax. It's apple butter frosting. So this one, thank goodness, is around year round. It's in the bakery section. It's described as a heartwarming medley of cinnamon spiced apples and decadent vanilla buttercream. So it's a sweet scent. It's like you take those apples, imagine you put apples in like something like a crock pot and you just let them cook for like 24 hours and you stir them and add a little bit of cinnamon and they concentrate. Eventually you'd have to take the lid off and probably put it in a pot so it could evaporate the liquid. But it's just like a slow, almost like a slow roasted sweet apple intensity mixed in with a vanilla bean buttercream. This is wonderful. This is a great mixer as well. So you can warm it on its own. It's about a medium intensity, fairly long lasting, good, solid scent. Or you can mix it with things to sweeten it up and apple it up a little bit. And there is cinnamon in it. Some people say it's a little bit too spicy for them. For me, it's perfect. It's just the right amount of nice, soft bakery cinnamon. So the next one we have is also in the bakery section. It's Apple Cherry Strudel. Now this one here is Granny Smith Apple, Cherry, and Vanilla Drizzle. It says, insist on dessert first. Now I'm going to let you know, this is a well-loved scent. It does not work well for me personally. I can't smell it very well. It's very nice in the clamshell. The rumor is that it's very strong out of the gate and it tends to fizzle out. But on cold sniff, I get a very nice apple with a cherry combo. The cherry does not smell like medicine at all to me. I maybe get a tiny bit of crust, like 20%, if that. Yeah, so this is really nice. I wish it did perform well for me, but I think people love it so much that's why it sticks around. So that is apple cherry strudel. The next one we have is baked apple pie. This is also in the bakery section. It says flaky crust, apples and spices combined in a strong scent. So if you've watched my channel at all, you know there's a rolling joke with this scent because I've never warmed this scent. I haven't warmed a tester. I haven't warmed a single cube. It's not for lack of trying. I buy the bars. Sometimes people message me and want the bars. I even got a brick and my director took the brick. So I have some coming up to warm soon. I kind of do up melting baskets, and sometimes because it's an annually available scent, I don't feel a rush to get to it. So I really need to get to it, or you guys need to pick it in Tester Tuesday. But basically what I smell is a very strong cinnamon presence. It's a little bit intense, a little bit maybe beyond bakery, but you know, a good solid amount of cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, that's kind of what you get first. Then behind that, you kind of get a little bit of apple. And I don't know if I get crust. I'm always hoping I'm going to get crust. If it's there, I think the apples kind of take over on cold sniff. But when I warm it, I'm going to check it out, and I'm definitely going to warm it soon, I promise. That's a baked apple pie. Okay, the next one we have is a bestseller in the fruity category. It is Black Raspberry Vanilla. And this is the scent that I recommend to people if they're first trying out Scentsy and I have no idea what their likes or dislikes are, because it's a generally well-accepted scent. Not everybody's going to love it, and I'm sure there's some people that don't, but most people tolerate this well. So let's read the notes. It says, delicious sun-sweetened dark berries warmed with vanilla. Oh, I missed one. I'm going to have to go back, but we'll go back in a second. Yeah, so black raspberry, imagine like a raspberry with a very tart, almost like a huckleberry influence. And that's what you get. This is really nice. I think if you like plum scent, you will like black raspberry vanilla. This is a pretty common scent amongst the wax world. And Scentsy's version is very well done. It's a medium to a medium plus, and it's very long lasting. So it's a great value. That is black raspberry vanilla. No wonder it is a bestseller. We're going backwards for a second. I have a tester that I missed. It is Berry Bright. Now I don't have a bar of this one. And have I warmed a bar? I think I have. Sometimes it's hard to remember. All right, in the fruity section, I found it. It says blue raspberry and fresh clementine light the way to sweet sugar plum. And sugar plum isn't really a plum. I think it's more of a candy with a lot of sugar. So keep that in mind. Yeah, it doesn't smell as blue raspberry ice to me as blue raspberry ice, the Scentsy bar, or whatever that one's called. This one has a little bit of almost like a currant note in the background. It says clementine. I don't get clementine. Maybe it's the sugar plum that's giving it a little bit of dark depth. This one is very similar. If you like Blueberry Rush, I find this is somewhat similar. So if you're kind of jonesing for that scent, give Berry Bright a try. It's about a medium level performer, but it might satisfy your craving until Blueberry Rush comes back. So that is Berry Bright. All right, the next one is called Blue Grotto. Beautiful blue wax with this one. This is in the citrus category, and guess what? It's a bestseller, so that usually is a good sign. Run away with fresh tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. And this is every man's favorite scent, I swear. Men love this scent, as do women. But if you need a scent to give to a man to try, maybe this would be a good option, because in my experience, it's a well-received scent by men. It's very sweet, extremely sweet. It's a little bit tangy. It's a little bit fresh at the same time, but mostly citrusy, sweet, tangy freshness. A little bit of a tropical vibe. It's beautiful. Blue Grotto, bestseller. Another bestseller we have is Blueberry Cheesecake. I love the packaging. We have a cream color back with the vibrant blue up front. This is described as thick, rich New York cheesecake with a light graham cracker crust and delicious blueberries. Now I've finally warmed a bar of this. My family wasn't a fan. I was okay with it. So this is the type of scent, it's a bestseller, but some people do okay with it and some people don't, because this scent is a little bit tangy. Some people think sour, I say tangy. That cheesecake can kind of read like yogurt to some people, and yogurt is somewhat sour and tangy at the same time, but this is sweet. Sweet by the sugar that you've added. It's a little bit crusty from the graham cracker crust, but you get the blueberries that kind of sneak in there. And it's more like a blueberry sauce, not like fresh, juicy blueberries, a blueberry sauce, a sugary blueberry sauce. Yeah, I actually picked up a scent circle to put in my car soon. So that is Blueberry Cheesecake, a well-loved bakery scent. A lot of die-hard blueberry cheesecake fans out there. All right, the next one we have is Butter Pecan. So this is actually from the fall and winter section it's staying around this year. So that's a little bit interesting. It's in the bakery section. And it says, if fall had a flagship fragrance, this blend of candied pecan and maple folded with butter would be a strong contender. And I usually don't like maple, but I really enjoy this scent. It's so strong at the beginning. It's beautiful. It's very nutty and creamy and vanilla based. The butter doesn't read like artificial butter like extract. There is something called butter extract. You don't get that here. It's just really nicely done. And the pecans, like they said, they're like candied. So candied pecans are when I believe you whip up some egg whites and you toss them in that and then sprinkle sugar on top. Something to that effect. Or it could be just putting them in caramelized sugar and buzzing them up. Anyway, either way, it's delicious. The next one we have is By the Sea. And this one is in the fresh category and it's a bestseller. It says, the scent of ocean air wafting through dewy seaside grass. Now, my son Ryan loves this scent. It's one of his favorite scents. It's very strong, assertive. You almost smell a little bit of driftwood. It's very fresh and clean and aquatic in nature. It lasts a long time if you put it in a mini warmer in a small room, like a very long time. It's a very long lasting scent in general, but this is a great value for your money. I always will have this around for my son. I like it, you know, a fair amount, but he loves it, and that is By the Sea. The next one we have is also a bestseller, beautiful packaging. It's called Clean Breeze. This one says white florals with a touch of spring. This is the scent of fresh, clean laundry. Woo! This reminds me of Laundry Plus liquid laundry soap. And it's a strong one, folks. It's strong. My coworker Audrey, who loves light scents, loves Clean Breeze, which always shocks me because this is a strong one. But this one is great in a laundry room. It's great in a big open layout because it's strong enough. It's very fresh and clean and airy, but at the same time, it definitely reads laundry. So you have to like laundry scents. Yeah, this one has a cult following as well, and it's available in brick size in Scentsy Club, as was Baked Apple Pie and Blueberry Cheesecake, I think, so far. Hopefully I didn't miss any. The next one we have is Clothesline. Clothesline is another laundry-based scent, and it's another bestseller. So this says crisp greens, orange flowers, creamy violet, and white wicker basket will let you savor the scent of just washed laundry. That is a long-winded description, but if you want to cut to the chase, this is a wonderful, strong in-your-face scent. This is probably one of Scentsy's strongest scents. Oh, and I really like it. Sometimes when you smell different laundry scents, there's going to be one that you really love or that appeals to you. And for me, it's Clothesline. For some people, it's Clean Breeze. Comment below, are you a Clean Breeze person or a Clothesline person? Because there's always almost a 50-50. This is very bright and crisp. It reminds me more of a dryer sheet with the laundry. Yeah, I really like this one. Love it. Great for covering up odors. That is Clothesline. The next one we have is Cloudberry Dreams. Now I have this bar and I haven't warmed it yet except for in tester form, but it was strong when I warmed it and it is in the fruity section. It says sweet raspberry and a whisper of rose soar through billowy bursts of peach and vanilla. I don't think I get peach. And I think vanilla, if it's there, it's kind of just acting as an amalgamating type scent. Oh, this one's all beat up. I definitely get raspberry, but man, it says a whisper of rose. To my nose, it's quite a bit of rose. So this could almost go in the floral section as well, so keep that in mind. So Cloudberry Dreams was a new release, was it last season? And then it stuck around again. So we'll see if it comes back in the fall and winter of 2021, but that is Cloudberry Dreams, another strong open concept worthy scent. The next one we have is this beautiful yellow front with the white, creamy white wax. It's called Coconut Lemongrass. It's in the citrus category and it's a bestseller. It says creamy tropical coconut and sunny bright lemongrass. So when I first started with Scentsy, I didn't really like this one. But as time goes on, your scents change a little bit. And I've come to really like this one. You smell a little bit of almost like a clean lemon, a cleanish, greenish lemon. Like there's a little bit of greenery note from the lemongrass. And then you get that coconut. It's pretty well balanced. Now, most people say that this is very strong for them. For me, it's only about a medium. but it's quite nice. It's nice some days when you just want a refreshing feel to your house. So really good. A lot of people use this to cover up food odors, and I did pick up a room spray in this to kind of spray in the kitchen when needed. It's a good one. All right, the next one is got a special place in my heart. It is Jammy Time. And you're thinking, it has a special place in your heart. Why is that? Well, this is the scent I brought with me on a trip to Las Vegas with my sister. And now I think of my sister whenever I see this one. And that was a great trip. So of course, I suggest doing that. If you're going on a trip, pick a scent you've never tried before, one that you think you're going to like, and bring it with the on the trip. And then you'll associate it. Every time you smell it, you'll think of those fond memories. So Jammy Time is in the fresh category. It says drift into dreamland with baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. And this is available in laundry, and people love it in laundry. It's a little bit powdery. You get lavender. You get the freesia, which provides sweetness, and sweet pea, which provides a little bit more floral. It's a very nice combination. I've really grown to love this one. It is Jammy Time. Can't go wrong with that one in a bedroom or a laundry room. It's great. The next one we have is Just Breathe. I really like this one too. I'm just a Scentsy addict. This one is a bestseller. So it says breathe deeply as soothing eucalyptus, zesty lemon, and a medley of mints comfort and rejuvenate. So this one is very airy and bright with that eucalyptus, but it's got the other things to balance it out. It's very well done. The lemon is a perfect addition here, and the mints are very nice. They just weave in with the eucalyptus, and the eucalyptus doesn't scream like pungent intensity. It is a strong scent, but it's very well balanced. So a lot of people purchase this if they're not feeling well. They say the airiness makes them feel better. I wouldn't be able to say that it makes people feel better. I just know it makes me smile. That's Just Breathe. It's a good one. The next one we have is Lemon Verbena. Beautiful packaging on this. Fresh lemon zest, bright lime, and verbena leaf. Now, this is a scent that I don't really like, but my sister likes it. So she and I are kind of polar opposites. Ooh, it's strong. It's got a bit of a lime plus like an herbaceousness to it with the verbena leaf. It's very much like a cleaner type scent, and that's why it does very well in the cleaning line. It's strong. Sometimes it goes in and out of the catalog, but we'll see how long this sticks around. I don't know if I've ever warmed a full bar. I have warmed testers, and I will just caution you that the testers do tend to fade and go bad a little bit faster than some of the other testers, and I think it's because it's a citrus-based scent, so just keep that in mind. This wax or testers may not hold up as long as some other scents, just because of the nature of the oils that are in this wax. Just my experience. I'm sure they still hold up quite a long time, but some of the testers I have are many years old, so that is Lemon Verbena. Next we go with the ever popular best-selling floral scent of Luna. This one sticks around year-round. Even in the fall and winter when we only have one floral, it is this one. And it's described as white florals, which include jasmine, sweet pea, and freesia, as well as juicy berries and sandalwood, shimmer like moonlight. I kind of paraphrased there, but this is very pleasant. Most people like, love, or tolerate Luna very well. I'm not sure if I've ever heard someone say they don't like it, to be honest. And that is a great sign. Men like it, women like it, kids like it, babies like it, dogs and cats, everybody. It's very pleasant. It's not powdery at all. It's slightly sweet. It's slightly perfumey, but in the best possible way. And the florals just work together, and they're not overbearing at all. So if you have never tried a floral and you're like, what should I try? Maybe I should just dip my toes in a floral. This is the one you want to pick, Luna. It's a bestseller for a reason. All right, the next one we have is Mystery Man. Fun fact, I've never warmed Mystery Man. So you guys, again, will have to pick this for Tester Tuesday at some point. This is a bestseller. It's described as warm white cedar, green verbena, and citrusy bergamot in a perfectly spiced, sensual fragrance. So a masculine type scent in the woods category. Very fresh and crisp, kind of like a cool masculine scent, not a warm scent. Yes, very fresh, kind of smells like something like an aftershave or a cologne that someone would put on for the evening. Very, very nice. And it's fairly strong in the clamshell, and that's Mystery Man. The next one we have is Newborn Nursery. And this one here is in the fresh category, and it's described as fresh, clean, and powdery. This dreamy scent evokes memories of cradling your little ones. So this kind of speaks to a lot of parents out there that maybe miss those innocent, childlike baby days. It's very powdery. It smells like baby powder. There's not a lot of complexity to it. It's very strong, very, very strong. This is probably one of the scents in this category of annual scents that is a love it or hate it, because some people love it, like my sister, and the other people hate it, like the other members of her family. So it provides a struggle for people that love it, because how can you warm it? It really permeates the homes. It's nice and strong. So if you like the baby powder type scents, then definitely pick up Newborn Nursery. Right, the next one is in the fruity category, and this is one of Scentsy's like OG scents, and it is Perfectly Pomegranate. And this one is described as dark and juicy pomegranate with a sweet berry finish. This is a classic. So basically berries and a little bit of sweet, or pomegranate with a little bit of sweet berries. It's very sweet. It's very candy-like. It's a little bit waxy undertone, but it's funny. I do like this one. Some people don't. I do. It does smell like a strong berry, not strawberry, like a dark berry lipsil with a bit of vanilla candy-like sweetness to it. So I really like that one. I love it mixed with Blueberry Rush, actually. So that is Perfectly Pomegranate. We have Sea Salt and Avocado. If you know me, guess what? You know that I love this one. This one is in the fruity category, but to me, it's more fresh. It says, you do you, while pink sea salt, Valencia orange, and creamy avocado keep your spirit in flight. All right, let's just trash the scent description and start fresh. This is a nice greenery type scent that reads a little bit spa-like. It's sweet, it's fresh and vibrant, but it doesn't smell earthy. It smells clean and green and sweet and spa-like. Sometimes I feel like I get a little bit of citrus in there, but I don't really get avocado smell. So if that scares you, pick this one up. Pick it up and message me and tell me what you think of this one. It's a terrific scent. Sea salt and avocado. It's one of those ones that you look at it and you're like, I'm not trying that. No way. But when you do, you're like, why haven't I tried this before? It's beautiful. All right, the next one is Sheer Leather. Another one that I love. I love a lot of these. And so do people, because that's why they're around year long. So this is in the woods category. I'm looking on my sheet here. It says, slip into something more sensual like bergamot, a subtle hint of leather, and sandalwood. This is the sexy bedroom scent for a reason. This one here, if you put it in your bedroom, be prepared. Have birth control ready, because this is a beautiful scent. It's very romantic. It's like soft and sensual with the sandalwood. The leather is just a tiny bit. I will quickly tell you what I think of this scent. If you're going to a fancy party, like a Christmas party back in the day before coronavirus, and everybody is all dressed up and they have like perfume and they look great and they have like a little bit of perfume or cologne on, but they have a leather jacket. And as you hug people to say hello or say goodbye, that's what this smells like, because you smell a little bit of perfuminess. You smell a little tiny bit of leather. It's wonderful. The next one we have is Squeeze the Day. And surprise, it's not a spring and summer transition scent. If you watched the other video that I put out, part 1, I put this in the spring and summer transition scent, forgetting it was available year round. So there we go. We all make mistakes. It's a bestseller. It's basically a tart and true fragrance of pure lemons balanced by a hint of vanilla cream. And I love this one. It smells like lemonade. And then as you warm it, you get like a little bit of vanilla cream. And sometimes I can smell the vanilla in the back, but this is one of my son's favorite scents. Squeeze the Day is a perfect one, and it's the best-selling scent of the month that Scentsy has ever had. So the next one we have on the list is in the bakery section. It's one of my favorites. It is Sugar Cookie, described as warm, sweet blend of butter, sugar, and creamy vanilla. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is it's a little bit on the lighter side. But it's perfect. It's just a little bit too light. But if you're someone that wants a little bit of bakery, you don't want a lot, this would be great. They always say, like, what should you put warming in your home when you're trying to sell your home? Well, a lot of theories are you shouldn't warm anything. Some theories are you should warm a citrus because it's bright and fresh. And my theory is maybe warm something very soft and gentle that smells delicious, and this would hit the nail on the head, Sugar Cookie. So I love this. I would put this in my home if I was trying to sell it. Oh, man, it's good. The people that would be buying the home would probably want the Scentsy as well. All right, the next scent we have is Sun-Kissed Citrus. It's a beautiful orange wax. This is in the citrus category, and it's a bestseller again. It says lively blend of oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruits. It's a very orange dominant scent, and you get those other things kind of, they kind of medley in there. It's mostly orange. It's a little bit sweet. It's very vibrant. It's juicy. I love this one. I have it in a brick, so I'm very excited. That is Sun-Kissed Citrus. Great on days that you just want a little bit of a pick-me-up. The next one we have is in the bakery section, another bestseller, Vanilla Bean Buttercream. We've talked about this endlessly. This is basically decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. There's not a lot to say. They kind of summed it up. I have been craving this scent terribly lately. I put it in at night before I go to sleep, and I can smell that delicious vanilla. I can smell the creaminess of the buttercream. It's so warm. It's so inviting. It's so cozy. Great mixer as well. That's Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Everyone should have a little bit of that on hand for mixing at minimum. The next one we have, I don't have a bar of this one. This is one that I do not like, so just to give you a heads up, it is Weathered Leather. It says, it's in the woods category. It says, step into an old-fashioned saddle shop brimming with dark suede, tooled leather, and vintage saddles over a backdrop of oak. So you just heard me talk about sheer leather and how much I love that one. But polar opposite, I really dislike this one. It is straight up heavy, heavy leather. Like cowboy leather, like what do you call those, chaps? Like the saddle, the boots, the coat, the belt. Put it all together and shove it up your nose. That is weathered leather. Now, people love it. I think this does very well in the southern states of the US and probably elsewhere as well. It's just not for me. I'm a Canadian girl on the east coast of Canada. I like leather, maybe a leather purse here and there, but I'm pretty basic. Do I want to smell it in my home? No, not really. But if you do, you definitely want to pick this up. And people love this in car bar because it's very strong and it definitely smells like that car leather fresh smell. All right, the next one we have is a spicy scent. And it's only one of the 2 spice scents we have in spring and summer, but this one sticks around year round because it's so well loved and it's a bestseller. It's Welcome Home, and it says warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. And yes, that's what it smells like. And my lack of enthusiasm is not that I don't like it. It's just that they kind of hit the nail on the head. It's warm and welcoming, definitely. It has cinnamon and spices. The cinnamon is kind of like a mid-cinnamon. It's not bakery. It's not red hot. It's kind of like a potpourri in my opinion. And the other cinnamons just kind of creep in like, or the other spices I should say, like nutmeg and all those lovely uplifting spices. It smells like a little bit of a craft store, but in the best possible way. Very homey and very well done. That is Welcome Home. Definitely one that everyone should try. The last 3 scents we have are in the Disney category. So or I should say license section. We have 5 scents in the license section, 2 of which were covered in the other video. And the one that I have a bar for in this section is 100 Acre Wood. And look at that packaging. And this one is going to make me smile because I really like this one. It says, grab your favorite hand and wander through a friendly forest swirling with cotton blossom and jasmine and sweet, cozy vanilla. And it's very soft but beautifully done. This is a wonderful scent for a bedroom or a bathroom or a baby's room. It makes me think of a new baby, but not like powdery at all. Just the fresh newness of a baby. Fresh and clean and hopefully clean. And innocent. It's very innocent and well done. It makes you happy. It makes you smile. It maybe even reads a tiny bit lavender, but it's so well done. This is 100 Acre Wood. I highly suggest you try it. Put it in a bedroom. You may have to increase the cubes just a touch, but it's worth it. That is 100 Acre Wood. All right, the next 2 we have. One is a Mickey scent. It's called Mickey Mouse and Friends. And I actually have a bar of this coming soon. And this one is described, I think this would be in the fruity section. This is described as celebrate everlasting friendship with a fragrance almost as sweet thanks to Georgia peach accented by pops of orange peel and vanilla. A lot of people say this smells like those artificial peach rings, and I can definitely see that. It's got a little zing to the back of it. But yeah, it makes me think of those, and now it makes me want those peach rings. A lot of people really like this one. Great in a kid's room. That is Mickey Mouse and Friends. That's staying around, as is Marvel 9 Realms. So Marvel 9 Realms is described as a heroic mix of lime zest and blue tea, keeps you connected to the universe, while lavender lightning really packs a punch. Kind of a weird description, but this is in the fresh category. I don't really like this one. It's strange to me. Somebody described, I think it might have been Leslie, she described it as fancy bug spray, and now that's what I smell. But it kind of summarized what it smells like. And not to be a negative, that bug spray is negative, because maybe some people like that. It's got a little bit of a fresh, almost not quite citronella, but that kind of vibe in the background. And then there's a little bit of like a soft, almost like that. I think that there's a tea note in here. Yes, blue tea. I don't know what blue tea smells like. Sometimes when Scentsy puts very vague notes, you don't really know what it smells like. But yes, a modified version of a topical spray might be a best description for this one. But it's great. A lot of people like this in a teenager's boys' room. So that is Marvel 9 Realms. So there you go. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I'm sorry it took me 3 years to get you guys a general overall annual scent collection from Scentsy. Maybe we'll do this once a year. We'll see how it goes. But if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. And I'm sure you have some favorites. If you have any favorites, list them down in the comments below. So as always, I'd like to wish you a great day in your neck of the woods. Please stay safe. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.